What is your biggest fear?
Clowns and dolls are the creepiest thing ever.
What is the most interesting thing about you?
Not that interesting, but I was born on Madison Street and I've kissed a stingray and I almost died on a trampoline.
What are your funny nicknames?
Gosh. Um, Mada, Mad Dog, and Madasuni. Those are probably the worst.
What would be your dream vacation and why?
Going to Hawaii with all my friends because it's really nice and sunny there, unlike here.
What is something you want to do before you die?
Definitely go skydiving.
Who would be your dream homecoming date and why?
Um, my boyfriend, Cannon, of course.
What is your favorite childhood memory and why?
Growing up on the farm with all my cousins for sure.
What is your biggest fear?
Growing up, I don't want to.
What are your funny nicknames?
Juju. Everybody calls me that.
What would your dream vacation be and why?
I want to go to Europe. I want to go to Europe with all my family and visit Italy and Poland.
What is something you want to do before you die?
Before I die, I want to go on a road trip with all my friends and go camping somewhere. That'd be fun.
Who would your dream homecoming date be and why?
And Nick Jonas, because I've loved him for many years, and it's been my dream come true.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
One of my biggest, I don't have any. I'm pet peeveless.
What is your favorite childhood memory and why?
I'm totally going to Disneyland with my entire family, and also going on a whole bunch of rides.
What is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is I'm fearless.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
When parents drop their kids off in the student lot.
What is your favorite childhood memory and why?
When my dad first read Harry Potter to me.
What is your biggest fear?
Having to rely on my sense of direction to go somewhere.
What is the most interesting thing about you?
I'm a firm believer in Classic Joke Tuesday.
What are your funny nicknames?
My nickname, as they called me on Toontown, was Miss Raven Lemon Crash.
What would be your dream vacation?
To the Shire, so I could finally experience what it feels like to be tall.
What is something you want to do before you die?
Beat Isaac Derline in a 5K.
If you could be anyone in the world, who would it be?
I would be the artist Lorde because she's beautiful and composed and talented and only 16.
What is your favorite song?
My favorite song is Pompeii by Bastille because it's catchy and uplifting.
Dream homecoming date.
My dream homecoming date would have to be Nathan Rodland because I know he'd help me cheat in Monopoly at the after party. He's kind of a sweetheart.
What is your favorite childhood memory?
My favorite childhood memory would have to be when me and my brother Vincent went on strike against my mom because she banned us from playing RuneScape.
What are your funny nicknames?
My first email was JL Weaponmaster. They used to call me that back in the day.
What would your dream vacation be?
My dream vacation would have to be to the Shire so Erica won't be able to feel tall.
Who would be your dream homecoming date?
I would say that tomorrow my dreams get to come true because I get to go to homecoming with the best guy around, my best friend, White Kelly.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve is those kids in class who continuously just sniffle and blow up their snot instead of just blowing it out, especially during tests. That girl in my calc class who sits next to me, yeah, you.
What is the most interesting thing about you?
The most interesting thing about me is I competitively Irish danced for 9 years and was part of the alternate worlds team for my club.
What are your funny nicknames?
Well, my choir teacher thinks my name's Marla, my little cousin calls me Demia, my dad calls me Pookie, and while taking the PSAT, I filled the Q out instead of an O, so I keep getting college mail from Maria Andersquin.
What would be your dream homecoming date?
Iron Man because Robert Downey Jr.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
Boys.
What is your biggest fear?
The school's cafeteria food.
What are your funny nicknames?
I get a lot of funny nicknames because of the last name Roundtree, but I'd have to say my favorite is Squarebush.
What is something you want to do before you die?
Learn how to twerk.
Who would be your dream homecoming date?
Zac Efron. Do I need a reason?
What is your biggest pet peeve?
When people ask me if I'm legally a midget.
What is your favorite childhood memory?
When I first learned how to use chopsticks and my parents took me out for McDonald's afterwards.
What is your biggest fear?
What is fear?
You could be anyone in the world, who would it be?
I would be Beyonce because she's perfection.
What is your favorite song?
My favorite song is Way Ho.
Is that a song?
Keep going.
That's it.
Okay, wait.